Now I'm with Luca. Luca is a Maasai boy. Now you see, this is the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, 80,000 square kilometers devoted by the Tanzanian government to the Maasai, for them to graze their cattle and their livestock, for them to live in their traditional ways without any encroachment from modernity. And because of that, Tanzania stopped having farmer-herder clashes, because they don't have farms here, and if there are any farms at all, it belongs to the Maasai. But the Maasai don't farm, they graze cattle. And that's how we can solve our own Fulani herder farmer clashes in Nigeria. During the colonial times, the colonialists they had grazing areas in Nigeria. Believe it or not, they had grazing areas. And these grazing areas were areas where the Fulani could graze their cattle without encroachment from farms, without encroachment from modernity. All of that has been gone. All of that is gone. Oh, sorry, there's so much dust. The governments, succeeding governments after independence, have allowed influential people buy up that land, have allowed farmers to encroach on that land, and now those areas where the Fulani had their grazing areas for millennia, centuries, they don't have them anymore. So where do you expect them to go? These are people that don't know national boundaries. Where do you expect them to go? The only way we can have a permanent solution to these Fulani herder and farmer clashes is to return those grazing areas back and make sure that they are not encroached upon. And these deaths, these clashes will end. This is when I'm working in the conservation area. Talk to you guys later. Luca, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Luca. Bye-bye. Alright, so I just want you guys to see a bit of the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. 8,000 square kilometers. That's larger than Lagos and Anambra state combined. The government of Tanzania has devoted this to the Maasai so that they can graze their cattle, live their ancient lifestyle, and avoid farmers. So there are no farms in all of these areas. All of these areas is just reserved for the Maasai. And that way they've been able to avoid farmer-herder crisis. And that's one thing we can do in Nigeria. Do you know that in Nigeria, during the colonial times, the colonialists, they had grazing areas exclusively for the Fulani where they could graze their cattle? Because don't forget, Fulani, like Maasai, are ancient Neolithic people. And so they've been living that lifestyle before there were even some people in Nigeria. To now say, okay, you're going to encroach on those ancient grazing routes and you're going to have farms, you're going to have, houses and buildings, you're looking for trouble. You can't say the Fulani should just go away. So let's learn from Tanzania. Tanzania were able to solve their problem this way. And listen, tourism is now coming because it's now not just a conservation area, it's bringing in at least $800 million annually in tourism. So we can solve our own Fulani herder crisis and then also have a tourist haven. This is Ronald Mokri in the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. Thank you for watching and may God bless you.